My last video was about the benefits of masturbation, and I know you're all happy and jolly, like masturbation is good and everything. And this is me telling you the dangers of masturbation. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about the dangers of masturbation. The first one is addiction. Now, just like alcohol and smoking, there is this level you get to when you masturbate that you'll be addicted to it. You will have to depend on it before you can even perform. Like you can masturbate for more than 5 to 7 times in a day before you can function well. Masturbation can lead to addiction where you will not be able to function well whenever you do not masturbate. The second one is wasting of energy. During sexual exercise, energy is involved, and research shows that 1 drop of semen equals to 40 drops of bone metals and can also be equivalent to 50 drops of blood, meaning when you masturbate, you are wasting your energy. So this is applicable to men. When you masturbate, you're losing blood and bone metals in the process. Depression. Now, as someone who engages in masturbation, there will be a point whereby you want to stop masturbating, but because you are addicted to it and you now depend on it before you can function well, that is where the problem will now come. Because whenever you have the urge, just like alcohol, I said it the other time, whenever you have the urge and you do it, when your eyes is cleared and when you're back to your normal senses, you feel this guilt and shame. And when you do this every time and these such scenarios keep occurring, it can lead to long-term sadness and eventually leads to depression. Self-isolation. You can talk about gambling outside, alcohol, smoking, like there are even shops where you go for betting and everything. But masturbation is something you can't just be saying anyhow. Like you can't just be talking about it anyhow. And this is because masturbation is done behind closed doors. Now, when you want to engage in masturbation, it will make you to withdraw from people, like the settings where people are more, it will make you to withdraw from it. And when you keep doing this on a daily basis, it will lead to self-isolation, because you can only masturbate when you are alone, or else you have a partner in crime, right? But when you engage in masturbation over a long period of time, you'll be isolated, not by people, but you'll be isolated by your own self, so you can give yourself the pleasure you want. Unsatisfaction from your partner. Let me quickly say this. You can never practice pornography on your partner. Like, do you know what these people, like, do you know how they do it? And now let me come back to the topic. That's what I'm talking about. Let me go back to the point I was mentioning earlier. Unsatisfaction for your partner. If you engage in masturbation, you can masturbate for as long as you want on your own. Do you understand? If you can masturbate 4 or 5 times in a day, now you can't use your partner the way you use non-living things, because of course your partner uses energy and they are humans, so they have what to do, right? Now you engage in 2 hours of masturbation and your partner can't go beyond 30 minutes, how are you going to do it? This can lead to broken marriage and can lead to broken relationship, because when it gets to a point where you can't get the satisfaction you want, you've exposed yourself to from your partner, you have to source for another means. And this takes me to the next point, which is loss of interest in partner, most especially when there is sexual involvement, or when the relationship is based on sexual involvement. Even it is not only sexual involvement in marriages. If you're someone who masturbates, you'll be like, when I can get the pleasure I want from non-living thing or from stimulating myself, why should I, still go to my opposite sex? Do you understand? That is why your husband will come back from work and you'll be like, honey, let's do this. I don't want to do it. That is because you are getting it from another mate. You're getting it by yourself, by stimulating yourself, and also from sexual toys. It will make you lose interest in your partner, which can lead to broken relationship and broken marriage also. Loss of interest in important things. Now, if you're someone who works from home, like you do a remote job, or you're someone who even it might not even be work, it might be just doing some chores at home, and you are now depending on masturbation before you can function. And remember, I said in my last video, please, if you've not watched that video, I'll leave the link right here. Make sure you watch it. Once you masturbate, it promotes sleep, it improves your sleep. You want to sleep. Now, when you wake up again, and maybe you're someone who is very deep in masturbation, that you can masturbate 4 to 5 times a day, you will not be able to do anything tangible. There are emails you will not be able to reply. There are chores in the house you will not be able to do it. It will kind of tamper with your personality and make you procrastinate important things. Skin damage. I mentioned it in a video where I was talking about masturbation causing wearing and tearing of the body. I'm going to leave the link to the video right here. Now, you can't use your partner the same way you're going to use non-living thing. You want to use the non-living thing for 2 hours, but you can't use your partner for 2 hours, especially if the partner does not have the capacity to go for that long period of time, right? You can't compare the way you engage with non-living thing or even with yourself to the way you are going to engage with your partner. And imagine, having a contact with a particular object or a body for like 2-3 hours. Like, that place will be red. It can cause wearing and tear, because it will get to a point that the masturbation will be intense and excessive, and it will cause wearing and tearing of the body. Other things masturbation can cause is hair loss and also skin dryness. I'm going to advise you as a friend now, I don't think any religion supports masturbation. And I said masturbation promotes celibacy, right? I want you to know that there's a big difference between being celibate and sexual purity. Celibacy is because you don't want to engage in sexual practice because you are not just ready. Do you understand? It's not because maybe you're following any doctrine. While sexual purity is because you want to be sexually pure till your marriage. Do you understand? Or sexual purity can even still go beyond marriage. You can be married and still maintain sexual purity by being faithful to one partner. So as a friend, I would tell you masturbation is no good for you. If you weigh the benefits and the dangers of masturbation is more heavier than the benefits. The solution, the first one is determination, like self-discipline. If you don't want to do something, you have to determine that, okay, this thing I'm not going to do it. When you have the urge, there are many things you can do, but the first thing you just have to be is to be determined. Be determined that I'm not going to masturbate anymore. Also, always have people around you. I said that the danger of masturbation is that it makes you to be isolated from people, and that is because masturbation is done behind closed doors. When you are always around people, it's only someone that is insane that will, bring out sex toys to stimulate he or herself amidst people. So when you're always around people, trust me, whenever you have the urge and you're around people for like 2-3 hours, by the time you're going to leave that place, the urge will have gone down. So make sure you're always around people. And when you have the urge, engage your mind, do house chores, walk around, exercise, listen to music, you can dance, you can read educating books. Do you understand? And the next point is get rid of anything sponsoring this thought. If it's erotic movie, get rid of them. If it's erotic stories, if it's pornography, get rid of them. Get rid of sex toys if you use one. Seriously, because no matter how determined you are, no matter how much you're around people, no matter how much you disconnect from everything sponsoring these thoughts, when you see have something you're looking at for example, sex toy, there is no how the thought is going to come. That's you giving the enemy a foothold. That's you giving Satan the thought a foothold for masturbation thought. Okay, you can't get rid of them alone. You always have the urge. Mostly for female, whenever we are on our period or ovulating, mostly it depends on your body. That's the time most female experience sexual urge apart from other external sources. So get rid of anything that is sponsoring it as a male and as a female. Love your body for what it is. Don't let anybody's opinion about you lead you to masturbating. Okay, love your body for what it is. If somebody is abusing you, that okay, maybe you're too busty, tell them to shush. Do you know the amount of money people waste on acquiring this thing? So love your body for what it is. Don't wait for masturbation to make you feel connected to the way you are being created. People talk about gambling, alcohol and everything. They talk about it outside with pride. But masturbation is something you can't just be talking about anyhow outside. Or else people are going to think you're not okay. Because, it's not something of pride and it's something that kind of reduces your personality. I hope I've been able to convince you and also convince you that masturbation is dangerous for your health and for your personality. This is me giving you a friendly advice, religious advice, professional advice. I'm a medical professional and there are benefits of masturbation, but seriously, the dangerous side of masturbation outweighs the benefits of masturbation. That will be all for this video. I hope it was helpful. Like, comment, share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Get in touch with all my previous videos. The links are in the description box, and follow me on all my social media accounts. The links are also in the description box. See you in my next one. Bye.